Hey everybody, Cindy Lynn here.
And Tony.
Welcome back to RV Barndominium. I know it's been a little while since we've done a video, but man, we have been busy this summer, haven't we, Tony? Yeah. But here we are. It's grass cutting day today, so we thought what a good time to go ahead and introduce our new luxurious King lawnmower here.
That says Ferris on the front, synonymous with Ferrari.
Yeah, this is the, oh my gosh, this is the King lawnmower right here. And I've got the throne to prove it. I'm in my throne. I love this thing.
Arm rest.
Yeah. So we were just going to talk a little bit today about our new lawnmower, and Tony will give some of the stats on it. The Husqvarna is our old one, and we've had that thing forever.
What?
Oh my gosh.
10, 12, 14 years?
Oh, it's had to been, yeah. It's had to been 12 or 14.
Now, our first house, we were cutting it with a push mower. It was a little bit large for a push mower, so we ended up buying a Walmart Murray. Just like most.
Yeah, back when we didn't have any money at all.
That was painful to buy that, you know.
Scraped up for that.
Yep. And we pretty much drove it till it almost
fell apart.
Kaplunked, and so we went and we bought the Husqvarna, which was a big upgrade for us. Mm-hmm. And this one has a grass catcher on the back. It's a 48-inch cut with a grass catcher. And we still use this out here. I mean, we're cutting right at the house. We got a little over right at 2 acres. But by the time you cut along the driveway and then at the gate and then our future boondocking area up there around the other fruit trees, we're pushing 3 acres.
Yes, definitely
so
about 3 acres.
It was a bit much for this one. The ride was very rough with this one. This ground is not flat and it is not smooth.
Not at all.
It is an old farm,
rough.
so it's got bumpity-bumpies, but in the same sense, it's kind of wide open. So there's not a lot of turning. It's just a lot of forward and go and bumps. So this one was doing all right. She's just getting old. And we figured now is the time. I mean, they tend to last us forever. So we thought, well, let's just go ahead and upgrade, get us a higher end mower.
Zero turn.
Zero turn, and it should last us till the end. So we did upgrade. The biggest thing and the biggest reason we got the Ferris was the shock absorber system that's on it. It has all four wheels have independent shocks. The front end actually has dual fronts, are independent shocks with independent axles on them. So it really takes the bumps very, very, very well. And the driver's seat is on a spring, and you adjust it according to your weight.
Your weight, so, right here.
It just has a lot of functions as far as how the farm is, and long straightaways, that thing will fly. I mean, it is scary.
Yeah, we'll show you. It feels like you're on.
It's like an ATV.
It's to me, it feels like I'm on an amusement park ride because it's like wide open in the front. I'm not used to that, and because you're going so fast and the wind's hitting you, it feels like I'm riding like the Scrambler.
I've got it forward. I can't go any faster. 100% foot's on the floor. catcher in the sense that, number one, it's old, so we don't care if we kind of
Yes.
take it into the woods a little bit and cut some a little bit nastier stuff that you don't want to take the new lawnmower in.
Mm-hmm.
If we hit a rock or a stump or something like that, you know, we're not going to cry over it, you know. Plus it has the bagger on it, so we can go around the barn and around the parts of the driveway and bag it so it doesn't blow it into the grass, so that we can come by later with the big boy and go. Because if not, that thing throws the grass out. I mean, way out.
Yeah,
10,
like
10,
6 feet.
10, 12 feet, something like that. It's way out there. So it doesn't lump. So you don't see grass lumps as you mow because it spreads out so thin. So,
I mean, overall, we're very impressed with this. We actually considered getting one of the small tractors, the compact tractors with the belly mower instead of this. We went back and forth and looked at a lot of different, and we just figured we have a lot more grass to cut in the summer, and this just outweighed what we would use the small compact tractor for.
the only benefit the tractor had was a scoop on the front.
Right.
And it's very lightweight.
And well, we have a backhoe, so that's kind of why we need to do stuff. We can use that. And I'm glad that we got the zero turn instead, just because it does a really beautiful job cutting the grass. And, you know, we do have some trees, and we have all of our fruit trees that have the fencing around them. We can get around all that. And it's just, it's so fast and gets the job done. You can just fly through the 3 acres that we have to do. So we probably went from 2 hours to what? An hour and 15?
Yeah.
Maybe an hour. So it is cut off almost the time in half using this. So it's a good purchase. Yeah. Is there anything that's quirky about this or that you don't like? The only thing I would say, which is you know, kind of juvenile, is the cup holder. You know, stuff doesn't stay in here very well. You definitely can't put your phone in here. It's got like a little notch for it. Tony's phone flipped out.
Yeah.
Or his glasses too.
Yeah.
Did your glasses flip out?
Yeah.
He took his glasses off.
I had them on my head and the tree done got them.
And also where you fill up the gas is right next to the drink holder. So if you have a drink here and you're getting ready to start cutting, you have to take your drink out because, you know, gas splashes. So you gotta watch out.
And if you have a drink, you really can't let go of the handles.
Yes, if you're gonna get a zero turn like this,
you have to stop,
both
take
hands.
a drink, and then grab a drink.
You can't have a drink.
You can't put them closer where you can hold it with one hand, but
it's too hard.
Yeah. Might as well just stop, take a rest, take a drink, and then go.
If you've never had a zero turn before, these are so touchy that literally one tiny movement will make it turn. So you kind of always are adjusting with both hands.
Especially when you're going fast.
So even in a straight line.
You're going in, and you're going so fast with that mower that the slightest movement, you know, veers you off track.
Yeah. The only other thing that I would say that I've noticed using it is also if your grass is slightly damp and you're on any kind of incline, it slides just a little bit. I mean, you can still cut grass, but it'll slide and it'll make like a little mud spot where the tires are catching and trying to spin just a little bit. So especially if you're on a bigger incline, I've had spots where the grass is completely gone from me trying to go up the hill when it's wet, and just a tiny bit of dew, like in the evenings or where it's shaded, will do that. So that's the only other thing I've noticed that lawnmower doesn't do, but this one will.
Now that one this one's a 48-inch cut, 48-inch wide mower deck, and that is a 61. So we're also getting a lot more cutting, a little over a foot more with that one than
And this one you can stretch your legs out, you know, and it adjusts. Tony has really long legs, so.
But the seat adjusts forward and backwards, but yeah.
Whichever more comfortable for you, having your legs up here or down here, which is really nice. I usually switch mine up because, you know, being on this thing an hour or more, you gotta move your legs around. But anyway, it's a pretty sweet ride, so you guys come along with us, and we're gonna go ahead and cut some grass here in just a little bit. It's still just a little damp from a shower we had about 15 minutes ago before we did this video. So, but anyway, come along with us and we'll show you how she rides and what she looks like. We'll see you soon. we're just going to show how the Ferris cuts. This is our hay field. So Tony's going in it right now. I don't even think he has the mower deck all the way up, but look, it's doing a pretty good job. Well, there's that really green part right here. So, and this is how tall it is. I mean, it's really tall. As you can see. It's our hay field that normally gets cut by a bush hog. So there you go.
A little bit of bonus footage for you. Anybody who has a mower, you know, like I said before, our other mower lasted 14 years, but it's because we take care of it. You know, you can't just jump on the mower, run out, mow the grass, throw it in the garage, and you're done. You can't do it. It'll last a while, but it's going to go, you know, it's going to go to the toilet real quick on you. So one thing to always remember is your gas. Always keep gas in your lawnmower during the summertime. Do not let it run out on you and then go to fill it back up. You don't want to do that. Always keep your gas fill up before every mow. This one just about takes a full tank of gas every time we mow, so she really drinks it. Bring a cloth with you. Always check your oil level. You never know. If you've got a problem with your oil, something happened, you want to catch it before it ruins the engine. So just check your oil real quick, pull the dipstick out, look at it, she looks good, throw her in, you're done. At least monthly, if not minimum a year, check your air filter. This one's got a very large round air filter on it. This has got the old kind that's the foam inside them. Open them up, check them out. You can clean an air filter. The old types you can clean with water and soapy water, set them out to dry in the sun. You're great. I probably have to buy one for this mower since it's on there. But something that a lot of people don't think about on mowers is you've got grease fittings. Mainly on your mower deck on top of the spindles that go to all the pulleys that go down to the bearings that are on for the blades. Get you a grease gun. They make little bitty ones. They're mainly in the boat section at your Walmart. It's a very small grease gun if you don't want to have some big thing hanging around your garage. It takes little cancers. Very inexpensive. Hit those grease fittings every now and then, especially at the beginning of the year after it's sat all winter. Hit those grease fittings and be sure you've got lubrication, especially on those parts. Your manual should show you where all your grease fittings are. If not, take a photograph of your lawnmower, print it out, take a highlighter and just kind of highlight it, the little spots. After a while, you'll just be able to hit them, no problem. A lot of times your axles may have grease fittings. But like I said, check your manual. That's the main thing, is checking your manual for any of the tricks or things that they say to do. Because in the winter time, they may say drain the gasoline, or they may want you to fill it up but put a preservative into it to make it last through the winter. Check your manual. It all depends on your engine and what kind of carburation system you have. One thing I liked about this Husqvarna is inside the hood, over here on the side, is a sticker. And that sticker tells you all of the parts and part numbers of your common replacement parts, like belts. I don't have my glasses on. Belts,
air filter,
filters, spark plug size, what type of oil,
fuel filter, battery,
everything
oil
right
filter.
With all of the Husqvarna part numbers. You can do a cross reference to cross reference with another brand and get an alternate brand of that sort. Take your batteries out in the winter, put them on a charger or specifically a trickle charger to keep a charge on your battery. You never want a battery to run completely flat. That will ruin a battery quicker than anything. You want to put a trickle charger on it, even if it's got a little solar cell that you can just put outside the garage shed. That little solar thing will run a trickle charger just to keep a charge on your batteries. We do that out at the big barn on the tractor and the backhoe. We do that to maintain those batteries because they're expensive. So, that's just some little tips and tricks for your lawnmower. The more you take care of your lawnmower, the longer it's going to last. One thing you also may not think about is before you put this up for the winter, be sure to spray off the deck. Get the grass off of it. If you can pull your deck out, this one has a removable deck. Pull the deck out, flip it upside down, get all that grass off the inside of it, and then spray it with some WD-40. If you leave that grass on it, it holds moisture and it'll rust out on you real quick. So spray some WD in there, that'll keep the rust off of it for the winter. That's your tips and tricks for today. We will see you on the next one.